Yes, I know, I know. Let me just make some adjustments here and there. Make some adjustments. Well, it doesn't look like I need to make any adjustments now that I think about it. Okay. So yeah, I'm back. Hi everybody. Glad to see you're all here. Feeling kinda off today. Not exactly sure why. But yeah, that's just how I'm feeling right now. Hope you're all doing well. It's officially office hours, so we should be able to check on out all the cool stuff that you've been up to. Just gonna scoot this over a bit. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the music was from Mario Party 3 for the Nintendo 64. Oh, yes, thank you, Jay Christensen. Anyway, welcome everybody. It's another stream of Train of Thoughts Discord! The Cursed Trains from Train of Thoughts Discord! Yippee! And I'm glad to see you're all here. Including you, Jay Christensen and CSX. Anyway, so let's take a look at the content. If I can copy this link address. There we go. Just gonna scoot on over here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here that I don't recall being here before. Wait, we saw this one. Big boy passing by. I'm not sure if that's going to be particularly cursed. Is this going to be train related? And that is music that's going to be copyrighted, so the principal's office. Okay, that'll do. That's definitely good. So anyway, what else have you been up to that's train related? Oh, no, that's not it. That is something I wanted to watch later. When it comes to VR chat. So I have this muted? Oh yeah, I have it muted. Anyway, let me just turn the volume down a bit. How'd you lose your channel? Like, what did you do? And if you didn't do it, oh, you lost your email. I'm not exactly sure how that worked. Oh, no. Cussing is perfectly fine on YouTube. That's not the issue. Okay, that's good. That's good. And light a match and watch it gleam. Fa la 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 la. Now the school is burned to ashes. Fa la 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 la. Aren't you glad you played with matches? Fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with gasoline. Fa la 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 la. Light a match and watch it gleam. Fa la 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 la. Now the school is burned to ashes. Fa la 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 la. Aren't you glad you played with matches? Fa la 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 la. Oh, this is gonna get claimed, but I'm not worried because I know it's due. The 7 souls. We need the 7 souls to break the seal, guys.
We need the 7 cursed trains. Anyway, so this is... I don't know what that is. We're gonna find out. Gonna find out. Gonna find out. Mm-hmm. Well, there's quite a lot here, actually, since the last time. Uh, uh, is there new content? I thought I beat it all and I showed it on stream. Like I did a whole 8-hour stream. Actually, it was almost 9. Come to think of it. So yeah, we got this from Roblox. Because life is Roblox. Oh, now we are in the meteor belt. Someone's casually just kind of standing by the tracks over there. I do think it's kind of weird how narrow this is and stuff, you know? If it's supposed to be narrow gauge, that's understandable, but if it's supposed to be standard gauge, and I am assuming this is supposed to be standard gauge, that looks too narrow for standard gauge, just saying. At some points, I should probably mark it down somewhere so I don't forget. So let's see. It's the FEF in space! Anyway, everything is on hold right now, so here's some images of the crew being jolly, somewhat. So yeah, we got a cursed train here, if only because we've got the antlers on it in MS Paint, in the MS Paint face. At least these actually look more decent, though I'm not sure what's going on with this boat over here. Not train related, but this is train related. We've got this train who's just kind of grimacing along with this train at this dude. Like, I don't know the rhyme or the reason. There must be some lore behind it. It's why they just hate that guy. Because, like, I don't know. That guy. And here is a locomotive with its smoke box taken off. Which I'm assuming it must have been based on some of the previous images where a locomotive was cannibalized for parts to make another locomotive. Me when I want new stuff. It's true, though. It's true. You have enough trains, but I don't have these trains.
Uber autism. Observe.
Sorry, let's repeat that again. Where is the...
Can't handle the Uber instincts of my Uber autism. Observe.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Blood is needed, 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 blood is needed. But yeah, this is definitely a cursed train. Oh, this one's also... It's a little quiet, though.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Okay, I guess that's... Yeah, we need more bonks. And I think I already... Yeah, we already saw this one. Yep, we saw that one. Okay. Anybody else want to share their stuff? Anyway, I was curious earlier. I didn't get to ask. But was there a particular reason that you lost your email or what have you? I was a little curious about that, and I don't think I asked quite yet. There must be some interesting lore behind it. Oh yeah, it's another Cursed Train stream, Betty. How am I supposed to read that? There's no spaces. Oh, wait. Do they have a standard? If your channel was made by your parents, then you should have more than enough authorization to use it as you please within reason and in the terms of service. I don't know. But yeah. So how am I supposed to pronounce that? Betty A. Cheem Pong third channel? Or is it Betty A. Cheem Pong third channel? Or is it Betty Ake Ampong third channel? I don't know. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room, full of rats, and that drove me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rubber rats, and that drives me crazy. Oh, wait, did you just change your name? Oh, yes, we have Roblox Big Boy right here. Yeah, I don't think it really matters, because, like, kids can post content on YouTube just fine. The last I checked. I wouldn't recommend it, but you certainly can do that, and I've seen it before. But yeah, I don't think there's anything in particular. Oh, yeah, I think we're. Yeah, spoilers. Okay, this is where we left off. And was there anything else that you wanted me to see before we jump right into the Cursed Trains from Train of Thought's Discord? Go check out his Discord, linked in the description, along with his Twitter at TrainFactsGuy and his YouTube channel, which he just posted a new video today. Sorry for the smacky noises. But yeah. Welcome, Jeff, to the channel. Oh yeah, very early Merry Christmas, and to anyone celebrating Hanukkah, I hope you have a good Hanukkah as well. Because how many days into Hanukkah are we? I can't remember. Wait for gore. Survey says we are on day 4. I thought we were a little further in than that. That's what she said. But yeah, we might be able to do something. I don't know. If it was terminated for one reason or another, it usually gives a reason, and usually it's something you can appeal. But yeah, I don't think there's anything new that we need to take a peek at. I know I'm probably gonna get flack if I don't check Benny Boy's Discord first. Except it doesn't look like anybody's got any permission to post on the Cursed Trains bit for some time, it seems. I think because somebody was spamming. Yes, it was because of the spam. Oh, and I'm assuming you were having trouble reading it. You might be able to stick it. You may be able to copy the text, stick it into Google Translate, and then take it from there. But yeah, let's refresh the page, see if there's any extra posts. Oh, there it is. It's a cross post. Ooh. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with the greatest happiness and relief that I announce the Tales of the Sierra Central episode 3 has been completed. And we got ourselves the Goober and the Ounsler and Jim Bob. And I'm assuming Larry. We don't talk about Larry. And then we got Jacob. And then we have Tim. I don't know who this is. He just looks like he's really mad. We got Bingus and Ligma. And I think that's the last image. Why does he look so mad? I have no idea. We are going to eventually find out someday. I do think this is kind of funny looking, though. Not gonna lie, this is definitely... It's got character, that's the way to put it. I think this is probably one of my favorites out of the bunch, to be honest. This one's just kind of mid. This one is kind of hard to make heads or tails of it because it's so dark, and that's kind of the point. I'm assuming the same is for this one as well, though for some reason the chain seems to be acting up. I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, somebody said they wanted me to look at their stuff that they posted. Let's see. Go to channel. Videos. Yeah, I don't think they're here at the moment. 8 years ago. Oh gosh, you make me feel like I'm dust. I don't feel so good, Tony Stark. I wish I had a toggle where I could just like completely vaporize. No, wait, I already have one. What am I doing? So where was I? I was supposed to be looking at stuff that people posted or anything that anybody else wanted me to post. Well, cocoa dust. But yeah, I think that's it for now. No, wait. There's one more. It's on Jacket Jail Fries' Discord. There's probably something cursed there. So what's so cursed about this image, other than the fact that it looks a little uncanny? Oh, it's upside down. Powdered milk. My balls hurt a lot. Yep. This is going to be on the Christmas card. And if this little logo down here is any indication, it came from maybe a train enthusiast? Oh, maybe train enthusiast. That's what it is. But yeah, their stuff is cool. Go check them out. But yeah, red t-shirts. We should be able to go take a look at the stuff on your channel. Oh, I thought you were talking about your channel, not that. Though there may be some things that maybe you posted that were Curse Train related? Nope, there's nothing there. So yeah. There we go. We've got a locomotive without tracks. We're off to a good start here. We got the face swap. This makes me feel. This fills me with joy. I don't know why, it just does. Oh gosh, this looks. Ooh. Just, ooh. Ooh. Not gonna lie though, it does actually look kind of cool. And then we got this one where, like, they couldn't be bothered. They just changed the livery and kept the number. They couldn't be bothered. And this is a capybara, and I certainly hope that's not diarrhea. Here we see a locomotive being deployed in the Vietnam War alongside Freddy Fazbear to combat the Viet Cong. Hor 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 hor. No, it's not kamikaze. It's our secret weapon. Much like the what is it called? The secret weapon I just mentioned with Freddy Fazbear and all that. So yeah, we saw this, we saw this, we saw these, and this, and a little of that. I think we saw these, and a little of this. I think this is maybe where we left off, if memory serves. I could be wrong. No, wait. Oh, yeah, this is new. This is new. Okay, off to Curse Trains from Train of Thoughts Discord. Because I think we've seen everything.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Why? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I'm speechless. And this isn't just any ordinary tin plate. I think this is standard gauge tin plate. And here's an actual locomotive that actually would provide, I'm assuming, some sort of source material? Some sort of a reference for designing it? I don't know. For some reason, this is missing a headlamp. But, oh, just looking at this is an absolute goober. I don't think they needed to make the cab that big, though. But maybe that's just me. And we got Leonard Williams with the Howard Electric Steam Toy circa 1906. We shall visit the site. Oh, here it is in real time. Oh, gosh. Is this live steam? That makes it even weirder. Unless it's clockwork, in which case that's kind of understandable, but just wow. Just wow. I'm completely speechless. Ain't no way this is battery powered as if it's from 1906. That is what the actual. But yeah, it looks fine when you look at it from the front, but once you look at it sideways, then you realize that you're not dealing with something regular or ordinary. Hey there, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you're here, Amtrak fan. How I keep my fat frogs alive, 24-hour routine from Leafy Street. I gotta go catch up on that dude. His content is nice. This one's from Captain Hades, and he says that this absolutely terrifies him. So I'm trying to make heads or tails of this if it'll even load. But we got some homegrown footage. Yeah, for some reason, I think we just mentioned it a few minutes ago, how there was, hold on a sec, back over here, there were spammers on Benny Boy's Discord, and as a result of that, no one is allowed to post here. That happened a few weeks ago, actually, at this point. And of course it didn't remember where I left off. Okay, now I'm starting to see more things that I wasn't familiar with. Hi, Drunk, I'm Paige. But yeah, I'm assuming this is over. I'm not sure which prefecture this would be in. Oh gosh, it actually moves! Oh my gosh. It's the fish train. It's the literal fish train, like... But yeah, you know what that means? When was this posted? Over 5 years ago. In 2020. So this ain't no way this is deepfaked. Ain't no way it's AI or even CGI. Did it just wink at me? Hold on a sec. Oh no, both of them came on. It's just this one looked a little bit more prominent. It'd be funny though if the left and the right headlamps were toggleable, so you could wink at somebody on the platform. Oh, and it's a DMU! That makes it even more cursed. Because I can see the soot spewing out of the diesel generators. This is going to be the stuff of my nightmares for the foreseeable future, assuming that I don't forget it in the next 5 seconds. Yeah, this was posted way back then, and it seems to have been recorded the better part of like 20 years before. But I'm absolutely speechless. Okay, maybe this isn't Japan after all. I don't know. It still terrifies me. USS Salem, aka Yield Sea Witch. Yeah. Anyway, Yield Sea Witch posted, I found this picture in an old model railway magazine of a Hudson, but styled to look like the Class A Atlantics. But that's just the thing, like, don't they have Hudsons? Maybe stop motion Smokebox would be able to provide us answers. Nope, he just said the Milwaukee Road, which really doesn't add anything to it. What do you mean they don't? Could have swore they did. It might not be the specific number that he mentioned, because it's an F7. See, right here. This is a Hudson. 464 wheel arrangement. So yeah, these things did exist, and we have seen them previously on the Discord. But what I thought was cursed about this picture is that it kind of reminds me of the Surrounded meme. With all those dudes behind the couch and that one chick in the front. That's the vibe I get from this, because there's a center focal point on the image, and then there's a bunch of stuff surrounded in the background, or surrounding it in the background. 6-7. Johnny with 6-7. Let's go. I'm just surprised nobody actually put in 6 and then 7. 6-7. But it's certainly a lot better than, you know. And Daytone Train Dude said, "No! I also saw that in r/train memes. Also, it would have been funnier to use an engine with 6767, but no!" Yeah, that's where I found it. The internet sucks more than we thought, eh? I don't know about you, but we just skimmed past this a second ago, and hey, don't judge him. He's a grower, not a shower. But yeah, what happened to the roof? Lionel Collection in Hollywood with an interesting find. Hopefully this isn't from like TV or something. So yeah, we're gonna skip that intro because it's a little loud.
Hey guys, Matt here, Milepost Toy Trains. It is Monday and we've got a collection run today. We're going to be picking up some Lionel, some older Williams, and a bunch of Lionel post-war. So we're super excited to see what she's got. We're heading out to Hollywood, check it out. And
just gonna leave this here so we can ethically watch together. Oh, that explains... Oh, yeah, I was not expecting that to be there, but yeah, it's Santa Fe livery on that van.
We're going to be going through downtown LA. We're on the 5 freeway going to the 101 here. So you guys familiar with the area? Here's downtown LA.
Oh, it's not a lot of traffic. Ain't no way that's LA. Yeah, the war bonnet van.
Guys, this is the famous Union Station here. You can kind of see the terminals.
Barely.
And this is where that Santa Fe F7 that one time
Oh!
went too far and
Oh! Oh, that's the spot. Okay, so maybe, yeah, I should have known. I should have known. I couldn't recognize that. I thought it was a sound barrier wall.
Alright guys, we got the load here. Made a deal, and now we're gonna bring it back to the shop and start checking it in, servicing some pieces, see what we got, and get find some new homes for this stuff.
So, it's like bad unboxing. Let's go.
Check it out, see what we got. We've got some Santa Fe, got a Santa Fe F3, some turbines, some pretty common post-war pieces. This guy here has been painted. It's always a bummer to see that. Got some switcher engines here, so all these are going to be coming out on our floor. And what is this? Oh my god. This was a Santa Fe F3 shell. I am not sure how or what happened there.
I think it had
Somebody put it in the oven.
something to do with being stuck in the attic when it was hot in the summer.
You never know. You never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah, the war bonnet van. It's not real, it can't hurt you. Meanwhile, the war bonnet van.
You're gonna get yourself a good deal when you come down to Milepost.
So yeah, that was nice. But also that image just, it reminds me of like those lemon memes where like a cute little animal licks a lemon and then its face all scrunches up. That's the other thing I think of when I see this image. Now this is some peak comforts with the Metra Dakibakura, which was literally posted last week. Korail 73 or 82. I know you can do better than that. I was wondering why this looks familiar. I thought we left off here, but apparently that was further up than I expected. Anyway, Hoya Fanboy 1930s. Actually, did I credit everybody else? Johnny, Captain Hades, Yield Sea Witch, Hoya Fanboy 1930s. Anyway. Hoya Fanboy 1930s again. Okay. Oh, Roaring Camp. Oh no. Oh no. Hoya Fanboy 1930 says, "Mom, can we have Thomas and Friends?" And Mom's like, "But honey, we already have Thomas and Friends at home." The Thomas and Friends at home. Oh gosh, this is 30 minutes long. And it's on VHS. FBI warning. Federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for unauthorized reproduction, distribution, and exhibition of videotapes and video discs. I'm sorry, I skipped a line. Distribution or exhibition of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs. Criminal copyright infringement is investigated by the FBI and may constitute a felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison and or a $250,000 fine. So I guess we're not going to watch this. Though at this point, I don't even think they care. But yeah, we've got, what do we got? A lot of this is stuff from Roaring Camp in the 90s. Here's the weird part.
Feel yourself change. Magic, Nicholas. Feel the magic and beat her to the switch.
What was that? Wait, it's working, Grandpa. It's working. I'm changing.
Oh dear.
Nicholas has now discovered that he is unlike any other engine ever built. Meanwhile, high on the hill above him, Brittany, whose brakes have now totally failed, heads downward through the fog, gaining speed with every second.
Meow.
Oh my! I'm somewhat in trouble. Help! Please, someone! Please help me!
She takes a dangerously sharp curve, almost tipping over.
Oh dear. I guess
This just screams 1990s Microsoft Train Simulator.
Oh, it is. That was a trifle close. I'm losing control. Oh, help! Now, Brittany, get control of yourself. There must be someone out there who can help me.
Nope, I don't think so.
What was that? Oh, this blasted fog.
You must increase your speed, Nicholas, or you'll never make it to the switch.
Ooh, a Hazler.
But Grandpa, I'm already going faster than I've ever gone before.
You can do it. Just increase your speed. She's just above.
We got the ID for speed.
Nicholas's engine now begins to create a sound of enormous power, as this young engine
Wah.
realizes he's going faster than any diesel has ever traveled. Blindly, with only his engine sense to guide him. I'm doing it.
How is it not
I'm
get?
doing it. Grandpa, I can sense her. I know exactly where she is.
Good. Now remember, just get in front of her and begin to slow down.
Nicholas races toward the switching point. He blows his horns in an effort to let Brittany know he's on his way. Brittany sees Nicholas and the switch just ahead. She screams, afraid they're going to collide.
Yes, it did turn into a rocket train.
Are you all right, Brittany?
Oh, I've had better days. You know my name. And who might you be?
Nicholas.
Oh, yes, I see. You're Hiram's grandson.
Yep. If you're all right, I've got a schedule to keep. Stay right here. I've sent the message to Albert.
Oh, and it's an explosives
But
box
I
car.
haven't quite had the chance to say thank you properly.
What? You're just gonna leave that there?
In the yard later.
No, come back!
Now, how did he do that? Huh. In a little while, Nicholas arrives at the Roaring Camp Depot and awaits his grandfather, who has stopped nearby to take on water.
But yeah, that's probably what the highlight was supposed to be for this video. Except that it looks like there's a little bit more over here, but I don't. That's not what the cursed point of this video is. Point is rocket train. Yes, that too, The 24th of the Twitter Living History post series. I don't know why it says 24th instead of 24th. This was posted, or this photo was taken oh, wait, ain't no way this photo was taken April 23rd, 2024. But this is a French derailment, if I can gather. Oh, it's one of those locos. Or not. That's not what I was expecting to be there. That raises more questions than answers at what I'm looking at. I've seen the 20 seconds. Yes, me, an intellectual. Oh, this is in Switzerland. Yeah, that explains the French. It wasn't actually France proper. But that's from Frank the Fox Demon. They changed their name again. Republic Clanker posted this. And what am I supposed to make of this? Is it the Transformer logo or something vaguely resembling some sort of logo for some giant fighting robots? I really can't tell. Let's copy that image. Slap that bad boy into the image search results. Train Interoceano Intercity 125 is what it says on the Reddit. No, that doesn't seem right. But I guess it's part of something we've seen before. It's hard to make heads or tails of this thing. Got a bunch of tweets here and a conversation. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. All I have to go off of is a Reddit post, and I'm not sure what to make of that. Ah, train into Oceanio. This thing. With a GMD F59PH, which is a cowl unit locomotive, and that's one of my favorites. Let's see. Also known as the interoceanic train of the Isthmus of the Tehuantepec, or simply train into Oceanico, the Ferrocarril Interoceanio, and the Ferrocarril Transístmico, or simply Ferroistmo. Ferroistmo is a government-owned railway system in Mexico that has 3 lines. It seeks to become a global logistics network focused on the manufacture and development of goods between the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic through the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. And I was hoping there'd be more images here. other than this. Yeah, I think that's the one that has the Class 43s. That was what was said in the Reddit post, if I can bounce back to that. I'll just hop back over to it. But yeah, this is what I was thinking it was going to look like. Here it is with some livery of some sort and some fancy cars. This is the locomotive that we saw here, I think. Or something vaguely like it. Actually, no, wait, it's over here. In the corner. I hadn't noticed because it was so dark in comparison. So maybe what I should do instead is just go with this. Go to images. Again. Paste. Nope, it's still the same thing. Still the same thing. Though I think I did find another cursed train on accident. One here and one there. But yeah, here's another image of the same thing. From a different angle. With some technical stuff. With lots of maps and things that aren't loading properly. But yeah, okay, so technically both of these things are run by the same government entity. So yeah, that's curious. Oh, no. Please don't play, don't play. And it started playing! Fantastic. Still have yet to watch that video. Stop motion smoke box, what do you got? Connie's Calculator Emporium. That is oddly specific. I guess that makes it cursed. The next question Odini B has is how? How'd you get one rail car inside another rail car? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. One would suspect that the loading gauge of one is obviously smaller than the other, so it was able to squeeze right in. Someone replied, my hand slipped on the brakes again. And Odini B says, he lives there now. A Black 5 steam locomotive sneezed a little too hard. It'll buff out. Just needs a new lick of paint. Anyway, what's wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in it. Oh wait, I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. Anyway, someone's correcting the record. It's not a Black 5. It was actually this thing, the number 17 Caroline, now preserved and considered Norway's oldest running locomotive. Ooh, that is a goober with the real doohickey energy right there. Would have thought they'd have a proper cab to put over it eventually. But I guess not. I don't know, there's something whimsical about it. Mean Metal Mike, no! No, we don't need a repost of this. The Ocean Express, no! No. Yes, the tender and the brake van. Anyway, we got American guy, and he says, the thing is, streamliners do this. Do what? Just get covered in snow? What's wrong here? What am I seeing in this image that's supposed to be cursed? Always found passenger. Oh! Oh, I'm an idiot. It's doing freight work. I should have seen that coming. But yeah, this is supposed to be a passenger locomotive. I don't know why it's doing freight service. Like, that's the kind of thing that I'd see on maybe a children's layout if they had the budget. Yield C, which says some up 1309 model. Oh. Oh my. I don't know who made this. It just looks goofy. That's all I have to say about it. And they couldn't get the running gear quite right either. Apparently. Hold on a sec, I have to use the bathroom again. One of the things I thought I was going to do earlier today was start stream early after having a little bit of dinner, because then I'd be able to avoid having to drink something and then stream and then drink something and avoid going to the bathroom, but I still had to go to the bathroom anyway. And then I felt dehydrated, I think, and not great, so I had to go and get some more water, and now that water's coming back to bite me, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Back to the web browser. So this is what has come up. From J2, this isn't necessarily cursed, but for anyone who had a Nintendo 3DS or remembered this, comments with a train emoji, I would not know. Better not be something that gets claimed. Okay, I think we are getting to the point where... Oh, yeah. It looks like it's got music that can get claimed. But yeah, Shubby Shubby Dooya is a music video by Zarek Kwanji, featuring audio tracks by new jazz musician Mosian... Hold on a sec. By Mosian Worker. Music set the initial impulse for making the animation, fusing very rhythmic melodies with the chaotic movements of locomotive in a very vivid archetypical environments of nature. Yes, it's a funny funnel. It's about time, actually. But maybe if we mute it, we should be able to get through just fine. But it's slowly forming itself from the void. I don't know how it's floating, though. Got some goofy apple trees, and oh! There's a translation? Oh, Train Station 2 is on PC. Right. Oh, and now for some reason the running gear isn't working. Wasn't it working in the other shots? Yeah, it was working in this shot, but not in the other shot. That's strange. And there was no bridge. Oh, and now we're in the air! Doing a corkscrew. Actually, no, not a corkscrew. But we were doing something. Oh, and now we split in half. Or split into two. Oh, and now we got even more rail cars. And a gentleman signing off on it. Oh, and yep, that... I don't think that's how it works, but okay. I swear, if this was from a game, I'd be very intrigued. Very intrigued indeed. Posted or copyright 2011. Interesting. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but we will find out at a future date. So yeah, picker wheel. It's time to spin the picker wheel. The wheel of torture. We've been waiting all night for this moment. Round and round the wheel she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. It's the Pharaoh's curse. Ugh. This is gonna be awkward. Okay. Just gonna have the mouse upside down. Just gotta find... Here it is. Are you able to hear that just fine? Because I can turn it up a bit. I might need to turn it up a bit. Gosh dang it, that's not the right thing. So yeah, I will hide this choice. And I will start it from scratch, now that everybody's able to hear it. Okay. Oh, this is so disorienting. But we will move on. We will be just fine. Republic Clanker says, does anyone remember the Tycho Super Turbo train set? I would! I own one! Actually, maybe 4! Now that I think about it, it's just, I don't think we're going to be able to play the audio, and it's not the same without the audio. That's, and I think this is a repost, so... If you're willing to watch this silently, we can certainly do that. Just type 1 in the chat for yes, 2 for no. Frank the Fox Demon says, Illinois Central Class 213 and 223 from 1880. Between 1880 to 90, the Illinois Central purchased 18 40s with a 242T wheel arrangements for suburban service in Chicago. These were made up of 2 classes that only differed in details and weight. These 6 Class 213 locomotives were built by Rogers in 1880, and 12 Class 223 locomotives were built directly by the Illinois Central for the Paducah shops beginning in 1885. Since Class 223 was heavier than the 213, older locomotives were rebuilt in a similar manner. The suburban lines were electrified in 1926 and 32, which led to the locomotives being transferred to switching service. However, it only took until 35 for all to be retired. Preserved at the Illinois Railway Museum is 201, originally numbered 213 and participating in the 1893 Columbian Exposition. Ooh. So yeah, I thought there was something interesting about these, but I feel like this has been mentioned before. But yeah, it's a little doohickey. It's friend-shaped. Nothing to see here. Johnny says, a high rail Panzer III, because yes. Oh. I know we've seen something like this before, just not on the Western Front. Or is it the Eastern Front? Maybe both. But now I can turn my hand back down to my mouse pad. And we can go take a closer look at this. So it's got retracting wheels, like any high railer should. I do wonder, though, is the transmission mechanical or hydraulic? But yeah, now that we are actually here, without the music interrupting, we can actually listen to this.
World's fastest train.
Sorry.
The world's fastest train is taking off. Super Turbo Train with Daredevil Jump travels in scale beyond the speed of sound. So fast, it races up a wall. And even upside down. So fast, it makes the incredible Daredevil Jump and keeps on going. There's nothing else like it. Take control of the fastest and only airborne train. The new Super Turbo Train with Daredevil Jump from Tycho.
And with all due respect, there actually were quite a few of those manufactured, not with the Daredevil Jump, though. And you would see them in one of the videos I showcased a while back for the 999th subscriber video. You'd see, which ones did I show? I think I showed the original that would have come with the Daredevil Jump, but I also had a freight version of it that came from a figure 8 train set. And the reason it was able to do all those crazy things is because the tracks were ferrous metal, specifically some kind of steel, and the magnets in the slot car frames that the trains were based on would be able to adhere using magnetic traction to keep it on the tracks upside down and at a 90-degree angle perpendicular to the ground and that sort of thing. And yeah, they were fast. They were fast as frick, boy. Oh. You have a good one then, Betty. I don't know what time zone you're in, so have a happy time zone. So, meanwhile, the 614 is feeling a little festive today, according to Hoya Fanboy 1930s. And yeah, something about this picture seems off. Like, they turned this locomotive into a static display, because those things are not moving an inch off the ground. Like, they put all the lights on, and they had to hook some of the lights up onto some metal panels or something on the side that they just had to stick on as an afterthought for this photo shot. But obviously it wouldn't be that way when it was in operation, so I'm assuming these just kind of get taken away before it starts running again after the photo shoot. Anyway, Mean Metal Mike reposting the image from before. Frank says, literally posted this earlier today. A tad plagiaristic. Cursed train photo poster scroll up challenge impossible. Yeah. All you gotta do is just scroll up to make sure that you aren't reposting. It's not that complicated. We'll get him next time. Fred has AI-generated puzzle for sale. This gives me pain. Oh. Oh, I see what they did there. Sorry, I didn't mean to activate that. Made from material especial. Is this... What on earth is this? 9690? I can't make heads or tails of it, but this is a goofy train if I've ever seen one, and boy howdy is that headlamp shaped like a clock instead of a headlamp like it's supposed to be. We got a train station down here. Yeah, it never can get trains quite right, especially the running gear. And I'm not exactly sure what to make of this. I just know that it's against the rules to have AI-generated content. But at the same time, it's a physical object of AI slop. So what are we supposed to make of that? Whatever. Let's see. Genos Chaos DE for Germany, I think. And it's a Deutsche Bundesbahn locomotive with a coupling attachment of some sort. Something that I'm assuming is used for converting from one type of coupler to another. But all I have to say is either this is a narwhal or this locomotive is very happy to see me. Mean Metal Mike at it again with... Ooh, that's a locomotive of all time. Is this even real? I feel like this is photoshopped. Off to Google Images. Oh, no, wait, it's... Let's go with visual similar matches. So I'm seeing a few here that kind of fit the bill. Just not specifically this one. Wait, which one is this again? So we got some pilot wheels here, some trailing wheels here, and two sets of 2 axles of driving wheels. Is there anything like that here in the search results? Because there is a center frame based locomotive I can think of that's out there that we've seen before. Yeah, like the closest I can think of is this thing here. I decline. Is it gonna show the image here? Allow me, please. Ah, here it is. This thing. This is the closest I can think of that looks vaguely like what the image was, but it's obviously not a one-to-one, so it's clearly got to be something else with larger drive wheels and a different wheel arrangement. But I feel like I'm just going to be scratching my head trying to figure out what is going on in that image. And I'm probably going to do that to the end of time, and we don't have all night, so... Oh, Denny B with, oh gosh, not this one again. Though I do think the passenger car is a little different than I remember there being. Oh, and this is a drawing I made in 2019 with absolutely no idea that the engine you posted existed at all. Oh yeah, all you gotta do is just move the piston further back and have it hooked up to the rear axle. Ooh, it's Canada's oldest. I thought it was for the UK, but I guess not. And this is from Anthony Dawson. Okay, that was a bit of a jump scare, sorry. Let me turn the volume down. But yeah, I could have swore I saw this video a while back. So I'm not sure what to say. Anyway, Particle Accelerator says, remember that time they crossbred a Skoda and a Valentra? Neither do I, but I'm assuming Pepperidge Farms remembers. And American Guy asks, why do I not hate this? I don't know. I don't know. All of these are from Victorian Railways of Melbourne, because Melbourne is a goofy place. Classic reposts with the floodwaters. It's a train in water, but it's one we've seen before. I don't know how you make this kind of a mistake. And, ooh, that's a boiler explosion right there. Did they just take the running gear stuff off? Or did the explosion happen to be so violent that it knocked it off? I don't know. Oh, and of course we got some telescoping over here. Not as severe as it could have been, but still not great. I'm just surprised this wooden coach didn't telescope with this locomotive bashing into it. Then we got whatever this is. What the actual is this? And this one's a classic repost. And we got this one here. Is this the old Coming? I'm not sure. But I don't know how you mess up this bad. And of course, another one. But this time it's a head-on collision between a Victoria Rail diesel loco and I'm assuming an electric train set. Electric multiple unit to be more specific. Frank the Fox Demon with the Queensland State Archives Series Part 14. The Oil Engine Chief Civil Engineering locomotive. I'm reading this wrong. Oil Engine Chief Civil Engineering Oil Engine mounted on F-Wagon for us. Okay, so that could have been phrased a lot better. It should just say, this is the Chief Civil Engineer's locomotive that's based on an oil engine. And that engine is mounted onto an F-Wagon. But yeah, that is a locomotive of all time. And that is the exhaust pipe. If that's not a funny funnel, I don't know what is. So we're going to spin that wheel again. Not again. Let me just hide this choice. Spin that wheel again. Hamburger! Or should I say...
Hamburger.
I don't know why my soundboard is so much quieter. This should be the video. Please, please, please. Oh, no, it's just the search results. Can we get the one with the cave?
Hamburger.
I guess not. Oh, well. But yeah, this is an absolute doohickey of a machine, and it needs multiple flywheels just to keep going. I don't know how you do that. Captain Hades posted this. If I recall, this is in Japan. Maybe I should full screen it so we can actually enjoy it better. It's a double-decker. And I wish I could say this is cursed, but I think this is blurst. Because it's friend-shaped. Here we just have stubbed with, is this new? Maybe. Maybe. I like this more than I should, though, because I'm not particularly fond of tank engines outside of Thomas. And, like, there's only a handful of tank engines that tickle my fancy, because a lot of them, like the saddle tanks, they just don't vibe with me. Or the pannier tanks, or the side tanks, for the most part. Obviously, there's exceptions, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it looks like we hit the end of the line on this one, so... yeah, I think we can wrap this up here, now that I think about it. I'm not sure what else to say or do. I just know that we already checked Benny Boy's Discord. We already checked Train of Thought's Discord. We checked some of the chatters for some of their submissions because they don't have Discords to join the Discord with. So I guess we're just going to wrap it up here then. That probably means I'll be able to hypothetically stream more Pokemon either later this evening or tomorrow. And yeah, I think there's not much else for me to say here. Like, I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail to this live stream and how it's the latest holiday train from Lego and how weird it looks. Like, I feel like it squandered its potential so much in terms of its execution. So I guess we'll just wrap it up here then. I want to thank you all for watching. Videos and streams are only made possible through the contributions of folks like you, and I thank you for that. If you haven't already, favorite, like, share, subscribe with notifications on, add it to your favorites playlist, tell your friends, tell your mom, become a channel member if you financially can support me, or become a patron at patreon.com for the same amount, if not a little more. Super chats are super welcome. Didn't mean to crack my fingers there, sorry. Donating to the Stream Elements link would be preferred over super chats on account of the fact that YouTube takes a cut of super chats compared to Stream Elements stuff, so don't forget to check that out as well. It doesn't matter when you donate, it still works. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. And I don't think there's anybody... Am I able to actually raid out or redirect anywhere? Apparently I can, but I'm not exactly sure that the selection is particularly great tonight. So yeah, I guess we'll just wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye, everybody.